Hi students, welcome to my class. Last class we discussed about the topic not-for-profit organization, its meaning and its features. Today we are going to discuss about the topic accounting records of not-for-profit organization. That is accounting records of non-profit organization. As we know that in first year we already studied how to prepare the financial statement of profit organization. Their financial statement consists of trading account, profit and loss account and balance sheet. But in case of not-for-profit organization, their financial statement consists of receipts and payments account, receipts and payments account, then income and expenditure account, and balance sheet. In that, today we are going to discuss about receipts and payment account. What do you mean by receipt and payment account? It is an account which is prepared to find out inflow and outflow of cash during a year. What do you mean by inflow? Inflow means the earnings. And what do you mean by outflow? Outflow means expenses. Receipts and payments account is similar to a cash book. The receipts and payment account is summary of cash and bank transaction which helps the preparation of income and expenditure account and balance sheet. And then it is prepared at the end of an accounting year on the basis of cash receipts and cash payments. In that, all cash receipts are recorded on the debit side and all cash payments are recorded on the credit side. Next, features of receipts and payments account. First point, it starts with opening cash and bank balance. Second point, it ends with closing cash and bank balance. Third point, it contains receipts and payments of both capital and revenue nature. That means both capital receipts and capital payments, revenue receipts and revenue payments. And one more thing is it does not contain outstanding expenses and accrued incomes and non-cash items like depreciation, bad debt, etc. What do you mean by outstanding expenses? Outstanding expenses means expenses due but not paid. And what do you mean by accrued income? Income earned but not received. Then what is depreciation? Depreciation means decrease in the value of assets due to wear and tear. Then what do you mean by bad debt? Bad debt means any irrecoverable portion of sundry debtors. And then next point, receipts are entered on debit side. That is, receipts are entered on debit side. Debit side, all receipts. Then credit side. Credit side, payments. What is it? Receipts are entered on debit side of receipts and payments account, and payments are entered on the credit side of receipts and payments account. And the last point, it does not show profit or loss during the period. Why? Because it is a not-for-profit organization. They are focusing the services to the societies. So once again, I will repeat the points. What do you mean by receipts and payments account? Receipts and payments account is prepared to find out the cash inflow and cash outflow. It is similar to a cash book. It is prepared at the end of an accounting year on the basis of cash receipts and cash payments. And then all cash receipts are recorded on debit side and all cash payments are recorded on the credit side. Next topic, difference between receipt and payment account and cash book. In the receipts and payments account, transactions not recorded date-wise. But in the case of cash book, transactions recorded date-wise. Then second point, receipts and payments account is summary of a cash book. Receipts and payment account is summary of cash book. But in the case of cash book, it is detailed form of cash transaction. Receipts and payments account is a part of final accounts. But in case of cash book, it is the part of books of accounts. And the next one, it is prepared only by non-trading concern. That is, receipts and payments account is prepared only by non-trading concern. But in case of cash book, it is prepared by both trading and non-trading concern. Items of receipts and payment account. Items of these accounts are classified into capital receipt, capital payments, revenue receipts, and revenue payments. In that, first point, capital receipt. What do you mean by capital receipt? Capital receipt is non-recurring receipts of the organization. That is non-recurring. What do you mean by non-recurring? Not repeating or not regular. The examples of capital receipts: specific donation, life membership fees, sale of investments, sale proceeds of fixed assets, loans from banks, entrance fees, and legacies. What do you mean by entrance fees? Entrance fees means amount paid by the new member at the time of joining. Then what do you mean by legacy? Legacy means amount received by not-for-profit organization on the death of a person as per the will. The next, revenue receipt. What do you mean by revenue receipt? Revenue receipts are the amount received out of conducting regular source of business. That means it's revenue receipts are recurring in nature. What is recurring? It is repeating. The examples of revenue receipts: subscriptions, commission received, rent received, locker rent received, sale of old newspapers, dividend received, and general donations. The next one, capital payments or capital expenditure. capital payments are not paid at regular intervals. The benefit of such payments are available to the organization during the current year as well as future accounting year. The examples of capital payments: purchases of assets, purchases of investment, purchases of books, etc. are the examples of capital payments. And the next one is revenue payments or revenue expenditure. These are the payments of recurring in nature. It is to be paid at regular interval. The examples of revenue payments or revenue expenditure: salaries, advertisement, insurance, sports expenses, depreciation, loss on sale of machinery, telephone expenses, electricity charges, postage and stationery, audit fees. Next, format of receipts and payments account. Receipt and payment account have two sides: debit side and credit side. Debit side shows receipt and credit side shows payments. In that receipt side, the first item, balance brought on, that is opening cash balance or opening bank balance, that is balance brought on, cash in hand, cash at the bank. Then subscription. In that subscription includes previous year, current year, then next year. And the next item, general donations, sale of old newspapers, sale of scraps, locker rent, interest on investment, proceeds from charity show, miscellaneous receipts, grant in aid, legacies, specific donations, sale of investment, sale of fixed assets, life membership fees, entrance fees, receipts on account of specific purpose fund, interest on specific fund, investment. And these are the items shown on the debit side of receipts and payments account. And then move to the payment side. The first item, balance brought on, that is bank overdraft. And then wages and salaries, rent, insurance, printing and stationery, postage and courier, advertisement, sundry expenses, telephone charges, entertainment expenses, audit fees, repairs and rewards, upkeep of ground, newspapers and periodicals, purchases of assets, purchases of investments, and finally balance carried on, that is closing balance, that is cash in hand and cash at bank. Next, steps in the preparation of receipt and payment account. The first step, take the opening balance of cash in hand and at bank and enter the same in the debit side. In case there is bank overdraft at the beginning, it should be entered on the credit side. Then second step, show the total amount of all receipts on its debit side, irrespective of their nature, that is capital or revenue, and period, that is current year, previous year and succeeding year. And the third step, show the amount of all payments on its credit side, irrespective of their nature and period. And the fourth step, accrued incomes and outstanding expenses not to be entered in this account, as they do not include inflow or outflow of cash. Finally, find out the difference between the total of debit side and the total of credit side of the account, and if the total of debit side is more than the total of credit side, it is closing cash in hand or bank. I hope all are clear. These are the steps in the preparation of receipts and payments account. Next, we can move to the first problem. From the following particulars relating to Trivandrum Tennis Club, prepare receipt and payments account for the year ending 31st December 2018. Items: cash in hand on 1/1/2018 rupees 500. Cash at the bank on 1/1/2018 rupees 3,500. Subscription received rupees 12,000. Entrance fees collected rupees 3,000. Sale of old newspaper rupees 250. Locker rent received rupees 950. Rent paid rupees 2,600. Salary paid rupees 2,800. Printing and stationery rupees 300. Furniture purchased rupees 4,500. Cash in hand on 31st December 2018 rupees 1,300. Listen, let us start. How to prepare receipts and payments account. So we know that receipts and payments account have two sides, that is debit side and credit side. Debit side shows receipt and credit side shows payments. In this question, the first item, cash in hand on 1/1/2018. What is that? Cash in hand on 1/1/2018. It is an opening balance. Opening balance always shows the debit side of receipts and payments account. So that means balance brought down. Balance brought down. That is cash in hand. Cash in hand. How much rupees? Cash in hand, how much rupees? 500. And then the next item, cash at the bank. That is also opening bank balance. Opening bank balance also shown the debit side of receipts and payments account. That is cash at bank. How much rupees cash at the bank? Rupees 3,500. Rupees 3,500. What is the next item? Subscription received. What is it? Subscription received. Subscription received is a receipt. So shown on the debit side. Subscription received. Subscription received. Subscription received. How much rupees subscription received? Subscription received rupees 12,000. So 12,000. 12,000. And the next item, what is it? Next item, entrance fees collected. Entrance fees also receipt. So shown on the receipt side. Entrance fees. Entrance fees. How much rupees entrance fees? How much rupees entrance fees? Rupees 3,000. Rupees 3,000. What is the next item? What is the next item? Sale of old newspaper. Sale of old newspaper rupees 250. Sale of old newspaper. Sale of old newspaper is also receipt. So shown on the receipt side. Sale of old newspaper. Newspaper. How much? 250. Then what is the next item? Locker rent received. Locker rent received. Locker rent received is also receipt. So it's shown on the receipt side. Locker rent. Locker rent. How much rupees locker rent? Rupees 950. Rupees 950. Okay. Then next item, what is it? Next item, rent paid. Rent paid means what is it? It's a payment. So rent paid shown on the payment side, that is rent. How much rupees rent? Rent paid how much rupees? Rupees 2,600. 2,600. The next item, what is it? Next item, salary paid. Salary paid. Salary is a payment. So it's shown on the payment side. Salary. Salary. How much? Salary amount how much? Rupees 2,800. Rupees 2,800. And the next item, what is it? Printing and stationery. That is printing and stationery is also payment. So shown on the payment side. Printing and stationery. Printing and stationery. How much rupees printing and stationery? Rupees 300. Rupees 300. Then what is the next item? What is it? Furniture purchased. Furniture purchased. Furniture purchased is also payment. So it's shown on the payment side. Furniture purchased. Furniture purchased. How much rupees furniture purchased? Rupees 4,500. 4,500. And the last item, cash in hand on 31st December 2018. That is cash in hand on 31st December 2018. Rupees 1,300. That is closing cash balance. Closing cash balance always shows the credit side of payments account. That is balance carried on. Under that, cash in hand. Under that, cash in hand. How much rupees? 1,300. 1,300. After that, total the receipt side and payment side. The total of receipt side receipt side total 20,200 and payment side total 11,500. So that is credit side total 11,500. Which is the highest amount? That is debit side 20,200. So we can write both side 20,200. Here also 20,200. And after that, in credit side 11,500. So deducting from 20,200 will get the amount 8,700. That is the closing cash balance that should be shown on the payment side 8,700. So we can round it. Against that we can write cash at bank. Cash at bank. That is the balance figure. So I hope all are clear this problem. If you have any doubt, please contact me. Bye.